Oh, this is Albie Mills from Darnum. Been here for about 55 years. The nerves are a little bit this way today, but the first time I've done this. But anyhow, I'm going to sing a little bit of a song. It's called The Mysteries of Life. How many beautiful stories are told of love and affection lost in gold. They meet and they love, and he makes her his wife. Why it can't last is the mysteries of life. Love you, my darling, I'll always be true. Wherever you go, I'll be thinking of you. You say you don't love me, but you'd rather be free. And that's what you want, that's the way it will be. When Daddy told Mother put death to us part, oh, he said I made it just right from the heart. But now it's different, how people have changed. The words of the Bible, they don't mean a thing. God made the ocean, the forests and trees. No, he made the flowers, the birds and the bees. And why he permits all the worries and stripes, that is just one of the mysteries of life. Thank you very much. The first time I met Slim was back in the 50s, and it was in the Aragon Hall when they first started off, just not long after he was married. And there was him and Barry Thornton. He hadn't at that stage, he wasn't playing lead guitar, he was playing a sort of a clown and all that type of stuff, you know. And then he had Johnny Ashcroft with him. There was only the four of them there that night, and Johnny Ashcroft's off to us. He sang Little Boy Lost, and yeah, we went and meet him on stage out the back at half time, and yeah, it was a good night. But when it was all over, it was very sad because there was only about 15 in the hall. And many years later, after we went and seen him in Warrigal, he filled the hall 2 nights running. Yeah, both nights. But it was very good. Yeah, we enjoyed every show. That was many years later. But that's how I followed him around and many places over the years. Yeah, but anyway, I'll think up of another song to sing in a minute, and yeah, leave it go at that. Now as I think of my family, the loved ones that I really see, all the years and the miles between me and their smiles can't take away my memories. I know that they're with me wherever I am. I guess when it's my turn to go, tell them if they need to see me again, I'll be there at the side of the road. There at the side of the road. Or do you need a hand to steady the load? Like seeing your heart never apart, I'll be there by the side of the road. I'll be there at the side of the road. Yeah, well I come up here in the 50s, in the early 50s, and things were pretty tough at that day. And I got a job with a chap by the name of Billy Seymour in Yarragon. And he had sawmills. Actually, his old man drove bullocks from Powelltown to Allenby. Actually, I think they called it Sagassa's Road over there. They had sawmills over there. But anyway, he had a sawmill in Yarragon, and I used to cart logs all out of Allenby and Mount Worth, and right up in the snow country of right up to the other side of New G, and used to cart logs from the old Chev, and they had only a single line brake line, no power brakes on the truck, and I'd bring 3,500 or 4,000 feet into the mill, into Darnum mill, which he bought after the Yarrigan one. And yes, I used to cart him in there in the snow country, and I remember coming down there one time and coming down the steep hill down there from this side of Icy Creek, and the back hose fell off my trailer brakes, and so I had to try and come down to the foot of the hill. It was devastating. Drive about 3 miles straight down the hill towards from Icy Creek. And anyway, made the grade all right, but those was days that was very, they don't do it these days. You wouldn't be allowed on the road with that sort of truck. But anyhow, it was good. It sort of tried the hard times, and those days were real hard. There was no heaters in the trucks, and in the summertime there was no coolers in the trucks. But anyway, the winter time was the worst in the snow country. But yes, it was. I'd hate to go back to those days again. It was very hard. Yeah. Thank you very much. Well, I might have a go at it. I'll bring the other box out if you don't mind. But up here. As I sat beside the campfire late last evening, the old blue doggy lay close by, of course. All was quiet except the bell and all was jingling as my horses sped along that watercourse. Oh, you know the way a campfire just makes you drowsy as you sit and you gaze into the glow. Well, I must have drifted off and started dreaming. How I wish the dream was really so. To my past I'd walked the weary wagon. He said goodnight and dropped his bluey down, and from his water bag he filled his billy, and while it boiled he squatted on the ground. He filled his pipe and lit it from the fire, and in the glow his face I plainly saw, a face of lines of care and eyes of sadness, and I wondered where I'd seen that face before. Well, he said his name was Lawson, Henry Lawson, and he reached inside his tucker bag for tea. He threw a handful in the battered billy, and he filled 2 mugs and handed 1 to me. But he puffed his pipe a while and mumbled something. Oh, it sounded like the storm that was to come, and he spoke about the droughts and desolations. Oh, amazing men of office, they still are dumb. Well, a pearl blew screeching overhead awoke me, and I stirred the fire and put the billy on. I just remember then that old sundowner, but when I looked the wagon he was gone. But it really lost his ghost and came to see me. Oh, just a dream in my subconscious mind, but I'll never know the answer to that question until I've left this living world behind. And I thought about this Lawson, Henry Lawson, and all at once it hit me with a rush. He was the man who made his name immortal, and immortalized this country in his verse. He was a poet of the people, common people, and he fought their cause of magic with his pen. Sad alone and destitute he left us. they bore no ill to us, his fellow man. And now in afterlife the Lord his greatness, a lasting monument that's carved in stone, looks down the street where once he wandered, hungry, sad and worst of all alone. And upon his $10 bill that once was printed, they looked at us, his only friend he dialed, as he leans upon a halo far up yonder. I can almost see him smile, that quiet smile. I'm not too sure who that song was written by, but it was about, supposed to be the ghost of Henry Lawson. But anyway, Slim sung it and he made a darn good job. But he done most of the talking in that song. I just put the last 3 parts of it to music instead of talking it, because I'm not so well at the voice. So thank you very much. How I come to have this nice box, so I think it's a nice box, is that it was given to me by my daughter-in-law just after she lost my son. And she had a house for sale and she sold it, and I said to her, I said, you're going to have plenty of money. I said, she said, what would you like, Dad? And I said, well, I tell you what, I wouldn't mind a nice Gibson guitar. And she said, I'll get you one. I said, I'm only joking. She said, no, she said, I'm going to get it. And anyway, she got it and took me down and have a look at it, and I said, yes. I said, that'll do me, but I said, there's too much money. No, she said, that's yours. And she bought it for me and gave it to me. She said, that's yours from me and Brian. And at that stage he was gone, you know, but anyway. But I thanked her very much, yeah. Nice, and the stars all up the fretboard. Stars here, and it's all electrified. Yeah, nice machine.